All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about JJC once again. This is a product that I had in my possession for over a year now. And I think it's time for me to talk about the JJC and some of the caveats. So as a filmmaker, amateur, as a professional photographer, as an independent and amateur journalist, I just want to let people know that I use this product 100% every single day of my life since I got it. I never took it off my phone, and the only time I took it off my phone was to do cleaning, maintenance, and assessment. That's it. Adding filters on it, which I use only my Pro Tier 1 filters, which is Maven filters. So with that said, I want to say thank you to JJC for sending me a second copy of this. But we do have caveats. We want to talk about the magnetic lens filter mount adapter. Now, I do have a step-up ring here. I'm going to take this off. This is from another brand. But I want people to see, this is how we are supposed to be using this magnetic lens filter mount adapter. Not with the case. Lately, you have been seeing me use it with the case. Yes, you can use it with the case. But there are caveats when using the case. You have to take the rubber gasket out because it won't fit properly. You take that rubber gasket, boom, you put it on, right? But reality, you're supposed to use it with this, with the rubber gasket, so there's no light bleed. As you can see, there's light bleed. You're not supposed to have that. But let's talk about some of the caveats first. Con, 1, hot shoe. Hot shoe is too easy to break, and the screw comes out very, very easily. As you can see, one of the screws broke in half, because one day I had it mounted on something, and I accidentally hit the phone, and it snapped, just like that. So, yeah, and I tried to crazy glue it back, do my own DIY repair. It worked for quite some time, yes, but again, I knocked it and it broke. So, again, this is why I have the screw stuck inside now, just in case I want to use the hot shoe once again, so I don't have to lose that screw. And that's the thing about these screws. You can lose them. All right. What I really think about this product here is that in the summertime, it may vary based on how you're shooting your live streams in high definition, 1080p 60 or 4K 24 or 30. If you are, this does attract a lot of heat. Yes, your phone does get hot, and I notice it with my iPhone, it does get hot to the touch, even without the case. So you're attracting, especially in the summer, you're attracting a lot of that heat in one area, and that affects battery life, which causes the live stream to lag. That's what I noticed. So if you're going to be using this, try to use the lowest and highest live streaming specs, like 1080p 30. I know 1080p 60 for some people doesn't cut it in 2026. Some people are shooting 4K 60. I mean 4K 30. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it works fine. It works very well. Now, I have not had a chance to work or play with it on a Max phone, because this is my iPhone 14 Pro. But I do have to say the construction build is pretty decent, except for the hot shoe breaks very easy. Yeah, and other than that, using it on my iPhone, I did find that every time the magnetics, it's strong, but I noticed over time the magnetics got a little bit weaker, because it used to be suction strong. It used to have that suction when I first got it. If you look back at my first video when I showed you the product and I was just slapping it on, you can, yeah, it had that suction. But now it just feels very weak, and over time I feel like the magnetics just get weaker over time. It's been a year, and I'm not saying most, and I'm not a YouTuber trying to give you guys a product. I'm just telling you, as an amateur filmmaker, a professional photographer, and an independent journalist, okay? This is a product, and I'm doing an assessment that everyone can use very easily. But if you're going to be using step-up rings, if you have let's say you had filters that are 77, and you need to step it up from 67 to 77, well, that would be the choice, because you don't want to spend money on new filters when you already have filters. When you can buy simple step-up rings or step-down rings for that reason. So with that said, everyone, so JJC does give you that flexibility for that option with the thread. This is why right before this video, I took off the filter thread adapter, or step-up ring. So with that said, everyone, I think the JJC product is a good product. I'm gonna rate it a 3.9 out of 5. It's shy for 4.0. I feel like this product could have been better with passive charging, but I know that's not possible with the design and the plastic materials that they use. And yes, this is plastic material, and this is an aluminum material mixed in. Like I said, it does work, but keep in mind in the summertime, your phone will get hot. So if you're smart, you know that casually set your settings to the right video quality so your phone doesn't overheat or have battery drain, because that's what I experienced with using this product. But other than that, works well with my Maven filters. It works well with what I shoot video and photos. So other than that, JJC, thank you for sending me a copy of the MFS Mark II, because they do have a Mark III, which is way better, and it does come with a grip, which I think that design is way better than this design when it's triangle. So you may want to pick that up. I'll leave a link if you want to buy it. I do have to say I am an Amazon affiliate, and some people don't want to shop on Amazon. That's okay, but that's the only place, or directly on their website, you can find it through them, which you're going to really get it from Amazon. So with that said, everyone, yeah, this is my thoughts on the JJC magnetic lens filter mount adapter. With that said, eat, sleep, photography, magnetic, and repeat. And I talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.